Time to Panzer Dragoon more. Yeah, this really is just Panzer Dragoon now, isn't it? Although without the lock-on, which makes it pretty much not Panzer Dragoon anymore. Also can't turn around or anything. But no, when I initially joked this was like Panzer Dragoon here, I was talking about how the ship looked very dragon-like now. Or the mech, whatever you prefer to call it. Alright. Tartarus Zone, that's a strange thing to call it. Isn't it Tartarus itself a place? I think Tartarus Zone would be Tartarus. But anyways. Get back here. Okay, well, so much for my kill percentage in here. Okay, could you stop being intangible? Thank you. Nope, controller, that's not what I've been asking you to do. It's amusing how comparatively calm this is despite everything else. Very different mode of failure, isn't it, when something external just comes and says, nope, you don't get to exist anymore, as opposed to the slightly more self-inflicted case of what came before. Oh, it's nice, wonderful, and the biggest boss in the game has a total gameplay change. I wonder if my stats affect anything here, actually. If, for instance, I'm taking a lot more damage than I would otherwise, or if my speed affects anything. Yeah. I'm kind of assuming that the overall DPS is better with charge shots, because otherwise there won't be much point from existing, but I'm not certain. Phew. That was rough but quick. And also, I'm still getting experience. It's always silly when you get experience. That's the point of no return, isn't it? I better get healed after this. Never mind the sudden gameplay change. Cool. This feels weirdly Kingdom Hearts 2 final boss. Like that with a big dragon ship part. Sorry, just thinking, recontextualizing some of this stuff with other games in the series. I'm still in the middle, for what it's worth, of... I can't seem to do much right now. Is that... Are those aimed at me? No, those explosions last forever, jeez. Putting those hydraulics to work. But I'm actually in the process of getting through, darn it, Fuga 2 right now, so... Getting a chance to think of how things in the series fit together again. I cannot figure out how to... Okay. Should probably transfer it later, honestly, so I have a chance to bring it back up later. So I can get transferred once in a single fight. That'll be good for me. Ow. No. I'm picking up this rock to throw at you right now. Oh, no, not anymore. Darn it. What stuff will keep happening during cutscenes? Well, it is now, because you broke my rock. Oh, okay. I still can't bonk you, unfortunately. I saw that thing, wasn't sure if I wanted to go after that yet or not. That looks like I will in the future. We're learning. Still playing with... No, not quick enough. Still playing with basically minimum stats here, aside from hydraulics, but... Oh, okay, jeez. I can like throw him twice if I do that. Great. I do practically no damage, unfortunately, but... Jeez, that is a huge attack, dude. There you go. Don't know why I didn't manage that last time. I still haven't fully figured out the tell for... Oh, no. That attack there. That's the one key. Is sitting behind him safe here? No. Yeah, I think I actually do have a really big edge right there from the... Oh, darn it. I think do have a big edge with the hydraulics right there, because if I can just grab that thing at all, I'm good. Here we go, right? Yep. Oh, I don't get a final throw? Come on. Oh, level up, thanks.
Donc, sapristi.
I wonder what the max level is. I do have context for why he says some of these things now. It's interesting, after the supplementary material and so on. Well, it doesn't seem coincidental that the whole downfall only came after that, but assigning blame isn't always so simple, is it?
C'est pas vrai. Jibo. Hein? Sapristi. Donc,
Yeah, what? Since when? Since when is that a thing?
Nom d'un chien. T'as vu? Sapristi.
Well, put those hydraulics to good use. No, I'm not lifting it. Okay.
Et voilà. Donc. Après. T'as vu? Jibois. Et voilà.
I believe that's supposed to be the explanation for the magic in this universe, the no-no.
Jibois.
The practitioners of it are essentially just manipulating the... Look at you, Red, you have parents now. Ex-orphan. Sorry, Chocolat. You still have good parents. But, yeah, I think the idea is supposed to be that they're manipulating the leftover bits of all that stuff from Juno. One of the more interesting explanations of magic I've seen in fiction, I think. You two are weirdly kind to me for killing you, but thanks. I actually want to mine it if Neuron Block got a little bit more development, maybe? Because it seems like there was supposed to be a little bit of an arc for them, but it was more of a kink than an arc, you know? Very sudden.
Comment?
Yeah, don't be silly, game, come on. But, text is progressing automatically, so... And it's so much faster now! Why wasn't it like this before? Pointing down the controller. He's a protagonist, he's not allowed to suffer any ills. I completely forgot this song. And then, like I said, the later parts of this game were totally a blur for me. Oh, I guess we're gonna save that for a post-credit scene? Yeah, sure, whatever. So then, I guess now is the time to get thoughts on stuff. This was a fun one. This was kind of a weird playthrough from my perspective in the sense that it was one of those odd ones where... Wait, some of these characters aren't really even having last names. Like, did Flo have her last name in the game? She had one just now. Anyways, like I was... Oh, hey! There's the pink one. Thought you guys weren't supposed to be a thing anymore. Huh. But, this was a weird one where there was some enthusiasm at the very, very inception of this, and then silence for the entirety of the rest of it. But truth be told, it's fine by me. I still plenty enjoy an excuse to go through this game, trying to maybe implant memories of it a bit more firmly into my brain than last time. I don't know why I didn't remember it especially well, since I quite liked it. It's a game that goes in a lot of places, and I feel like it has more than one theme, even. Of course, it kind of gets into the whole, like, war and whatnot towards the end, and of course it dives way deeper into that in the games that come after those. But also the subject of death throughout much of the rest of the game. But it's a strange, unique thing, this whole thing. The emphasis on the world building. It's a Japanese studio trying to make a very European feeling world too, which is just interesting to see. Hey, seeing a language other than English or Japanese be given at least a little bit of attention in the game is something nice too. Fuga does better on that as well. I think I mentioned before, but I'll reiterate, I don't really plan to go through Fuga 1 or 2 on this channel. I haven't even finished the second one for that matter, but I don't think I'd have that much fun doing a Let's Play of them. Gameplay-wise, they're a little repetitive, and they're a little slower on giving you bits of story. They drag a little bit compared to how much story they have, in my opinion. For me so far, even though I like them, much heavier than this, but I think this is a nice highlight of the series so far that's worth having shown off regardless. Not to mention, someone did once ask that I looked into this game long ago, and I took my time doing so, but once I eventually did, I actually went, wow, I actually really like this. So, I feel like I have no idea where the person who asked for that is these days, but felt like it was kind of worth also doing a playthrough of this as suggested as a thanks for that too. So much of the art in this game is so nice too. Still, I'm a little disappointed this game's on the DS because of how nice so much of it is, but at the same time, I feel like if the same amount of resources and whatnot were put into a console game, it probably wouldn't have been as remarkable, in the sense that this is remarkable for being an unusually... I don't know if high production value is the right way of putting it, but... Okay, now generic music. There are some areas in which this game excels. Like, artistically, I guess? Music? It's hard to say. But, the game puts a lot into its presentation. That's all I'd really know to say, compared to a DS game. It's a platform that's really hard to make something that feels really high fidelity on. And this game got pretty far along on that. Not 100%, but pretty far along. Better than... I can't really think of any other games that really managed to feel as thoroughly, I don't know, well put together on the DS, other than at least 3D ones, other than, I guess, 358 Days Over 2, Kingdom Hearts, and that one, people tend to complain that that one was on the DS because it was clearly trying to go for more than the system could handle. You don't put more stuff after the end, after the credits game. That's not how ends work. Oh, is she just narrating now, or okay, still automatically progressing? Yeah, that's an odd decision that they make with those two characters. It just kind of gets thrown at the end. Yeah, I guess they're just narrating now, which is unusual because they never did that before now, but... I will also say I think there is, strictly speaking, a little bit of post-game content, or was. I think there was a downloadable mission or something you could get. I don't know if that's I can't imagine it's still a thing or whatever. It was pretty gratuitous. I wasn't that into it from what I've heard of it, so I think I'll just leave things be here. They came up with a really interesting way of animating stuff in 3D here, which works well. I am a little disappointed that this game... On one hand, I'm glad that I got to play this in a slightly higher resolution than on the native system, since this game merits the extra visible detail. But unfortunately, stuff like that there, you can see, does not render quite right, so it's mixed. And you're remaining quests, which I don't think there are. But I'll double check real quick. Aside from one that I think was downloadable, which again, I can't imagine it's still a thing you can do anymore. But we saw you already. Calm down. It's literally recorded. Huh. I kind of forgot that. I guess after you have a completed save file, this happens. Yeah, so you see on the bottom option there, there's quest download. That's how you can download, I think, just like one more mission they released, which is kind of a silly, lighthearted thing that wasn't much my thing. Normal. Oh boy. Right, I'll take a look there in a second. How do we do on lore and whatnot? Nope, still not complete anything. I don't think anyone's gonna enjoy just watching me do fishing for a while, so I think I'll leave that part be too. It'd be grinding to get all the remaining stuff on there, so I think if anyone wants to see the last of it, they can look it up at some point. What's going on here? Nope. And people probably have new dialogue everywhere. Yeah, I know that part, thank you. Alright, hold on. The gang's all here again. I know, I parked it. Or at least my sister did. We parked it there, right? Where we go? So I don't know if there might be... I'll see what that... There might be a mission here? We'll see what that is. What do you have? I totally ground you into paste every single time. The post game? Yeah, maybe. Why do you always throw in the kidding part afterwards? Guess now we do have simulations. Okay. So I think this is a boss rush? I don't think that sounds very appealing to me. Oh, that's a good way to grind money, I guess. Like, was Dahak just like tracking me this entire time without my consent? It's a bigger problem these days than when this game is released. Anyways, I don't think that's something any of us need to see. So I think I'll stop here. I don't think there's any like actual content to see beyond that. It's just you can redo some boss battles. So in that case, the atmosphere here is not quite right. As much as it's nice having everyone here. Here we go. This is a cozier place. So. Oh, sorry. And the stuff the microphone's on. You got all these still? Yep. The photos are nice. The art in this game, like I was saying, was just good in general. Even aside from being on the DS. Okay, I think that's all I have to say then. So, no idea what I'm going to do next. Absolutely none. But we'll see. I might have ideas. I don't know. I'd like to do something shorter after this. After longer ones like this, it's always what I like to do. But I don't know. We'll see. These days it's hard to come up with stuff to play, but then again, I've been saying that for years. I have recollection of a very, very long time ago where I kept saying that, and I wouldn't even know I was going to start playing until like literally minutes before I did it. I don't know. We'll see. I always figure things out somehow. But anyhow, thanks for following along. As quite as an adventure as this was in some certain sense, I enjoyed it. It was worthwhile regardless. Bye everyone.